how did it get started? Well, I'll never forget the morning that I woke up and I looked at my wife, and I woke up just like I did any other day. 5 a.m., 4:30, feeling like I was shot out of a cannon. Like before my eyes really open, I'm already thinking about some of the issues and the fires that I'm gonna have to put out at work that day. Some of the things that might go wrong in my day. And I'm solving problems. I'm waking up and I'm solving problems right away before my day even gets started. That level of stress, where that put me, going from 0 to 100 so fast in the blink of an eye before I could even blink my eyes and wake up. This one day I woke up and that happened, and it was just, it happened every day. It was my morning routine. And I remember looking at my wife and going, I think I'm going to die. I think this might kill me. This life, like this isn't a way to live. And I started to kind of close in on, freak out on myself a little bit and close in like, oh my God, like this is no way to live. Like I'm going to have a heart attack. Like I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I got this whole business. I'm doing this thing. I'm supposed to be doing like what I think is the great thing to get me to success, whatever. This is what I'm pouring my heart into, and it's killing me. And I love it, and it's killing me. And I felt so clear that that stress was going to be the thing that buried me. And that was the catalyst for change. And I think, it doesn't really matter where we're at, right? Like you could be in that phase or you could be in another phase. You could actually have a higher level of success and just realize that you keep bucking up against that ceiling and you know that there's more for you, and yet you just can't break through. There's these habits, there's these patterns, there's these locks around our brain. And sometimes it doesn't change until we reach a point of so much pain that we can't take it anymore. And that's what it was for me. It was very much those points of pain. And what I'd love to share with you is that it doesn't actually have to be those points of pain, because what I've learned over the years and all of these transformations that I've had, right, in all these different phases of life, I've avoided more and more that point of pain. The more seasoned I get in these experiences coming up, what's actually happening is I'm getting honed in on my intuition. I'm becoming aware of my body's signals. And maybe you are familiar with this. Maybe your body is already sending you signals. Maybe it's already sending you little whispers that say, I really want to start doing this. I really wish we would change and stop doing that. I really wish that we could implement this new thing or start getting around a community of people that do this, right? Like, there's these little whispers that we get, and then life comes in like a tidal wave and pushes it all away. And we stay in these little cycles, and those cycles unanswered lead to these big moments of pain. But what I've gotten good at is honing in, and that's what I want to tap into today, right? Because it's not about necessarily being in the struggle bus and how do we get out. And if you are, continue listening because this will be helpful for you. But even if you are doing great, like a lot of people that I meet with are doing fantastic in life, or they're pushing well, they're happy, but they do want more. But they can't figure out where these blocks are. They can't figure out how to get past these changes. And oftentimes it's because they're just not honoring that little whisper. They're not honoring that little code inside that says, this is what we really want. And it comes up and it shows up for us. And I promise you, if you can listen to it, and you probably shaking your head like, I know what it is. Damn it. I know what he's talking about. He's talking to me. That's right. I am. I'm talking to you. You probably know exactly these things that you want to start doing, but you haven't figured it out yet. Start writing it down and announce it. Be honest with yourself. Be true to yourself, right? Because a lot of times what happens, people just lie to themselves, or they find some joke or some way to rationalize why it's not possible. I get people all the time that tell me they really want to step into their athletic self, their being. They want to get healthy. They want to take themselves back to this place of mobility and functionality that made them feel vibrant and alive. And then they tell me that, well, but I got all the kids and I got this and I got that, and it's just not feasible right now. And every time I hear that, it just breaks a little piece of my heart. And I understand that people have to come to this conclusion on their own. And I'm here to tell you today to put little things in front of these whispers. If you continue to rationalize yourself out of the intuition, you will find yourself in deep pain at some point in life. Because if we don't listen to that calling, then essentially we're telling ourselves that I'm not good enough to listen to. And I'm not good enough to heal that thing that wants to be healed inside of me. And that's not true. That's the biggest load of bullshit, because you are worth it. You do deserve to have it change, and you do deserve to feel the way that you want to feel, and to move the way that you want to move, and to think about yourself the way you want to think about yourself. And it can all start with a little bit of honesty and awareness, right? And auditing itself, writing it down, being clear. This is really what I want. Announcing it to a friend, calling in some help, getting a coach, getting a mentor, getting into a group, finding a group of people that are doing the same thing and joining that group. There's a lot of stuff to do, right? Put the bat signal in the air, right? Write it on the fridge, right? Get these truths out of you. These little whispers, bring them to the surface. They want to be heard. They want to be called on. I promise you that if you start listening to those whispers and you start leaning in and you start doing the things that will bring you to that little goal or that whisper or that desired next step, it's going to change the way that you experience life. It's going to change the way that you see yourself. And it's going to change the way that you live. That's what we're here to do. If you know someone that needs to hear this message, send it to them. Don't be shy. Spread the love. Let's get this word around. I'm going to be here every day for the next 30 days, pumping out content, sharing a little piece, something that can help you along your journey. Today, the reminder is give yourself an audit. Be honest. Listen to the whisper. Be aware of what message is coming up inside. That little whisper, that code of life that wants to be heard. Listen to it. I love you. I hope you have a great day. I'm Danny Diaz. It's the Peak Life Now Show. Peace.